Hi guys, it's me Simran Khan. I'm back again with you all today. As you can see, it's a dramatic look, a party look, a wedding look, whatever you want to call it as. A wedding season is here, and I thought of going up with this look, sort of dramatic, bold, and really pretty. You see, winged liner and so much more. To know how I did it and to continue with it, you need to keep watching this video. I guess it's gonna be a little long as usual, but yeah. Also, if you're new to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe, hit the bell button, and then get back to the video to continue with it. Um, let's begin. This drugstore primer that I bought the other day, it is oil-free primer. So I'm just going to apply it on the areas where my pores are open. So yeah, just like 2 to 3 pumps of it. So I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, matte poreless foundation for the first time. Like, I've never used it before. I've seen many people use it and stuff. So I'm gonna try it today. Like, I've heard a lot of good reviews, and I'm in the shade Natural Buff. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Now I'll be combing my brows, and then we'll just give it a little bit of touch up and stuff like that. I'm just covering it up with a brown Savannah palette. I like to use my eyeshadows apparently because it just gives me a natural look. So I'm going with the shade of brown here. After the foundation, I'm using this shade from the same palette of brown Savannah. I'm just going to dab it around with my finger, and so that it would give a proper base, and it won't create any lines apparently. So this is how it goes. Here the shade is. I'm using the Claire's cosmetic makeup set. It looks like this. It has somehow all these shades in it. So for the base, I'm going to use this pinkish shade to cover my eyelid. So yeah, let's begin. I'm just going too light with it first. I'm just holding it at the edge, like here. I'm just going like, as you all can see, it's very light, like it's really light, and then you can build up the color as you want. Like, I prefer first going with light, and then I usually build it up. So don't worry if you mess it up in this area or here. Later on you can just conceal it or wipe it off with a wet tissue or something like that. Just keep building it up till the time you don't feel that the contrast is looking good or something like that for the base. I'm happy with this. So I'll be going up with a darker shade now. So I am, for my outer corners, I'm using this purple shade and I'm going to mix it with this. So first I'll just go up with this shade here, just to, make a proper base for the darker shade outside. So I'll go up with it on my outer corners. First I will make a proper shape with an angular brush. As you can see, I'm just going to take this shade here and I'm just going to go like proper slide so that I know that that I have to create a look within this boundary. So yeah. Take it in the half of your crease so that it looks better and built up color sort of a thing. As you all can see, now I'm just taking my blending brush and just blending both the shades in, like the lighter pink and the other shade that I showed you before. So can you see the contrast between the lighter pink and how it is going to the darker side? Now we're going to go with the angular brush again with the purple shade that I showed you before. I'll show it to you again. Here, this shade, to get a nice contrast in the end for a dramatic look as well, and a heavy look as we want it. So yeah. Keep going light with your hands so that it doesn't mess up much or something like that. In case if you go too dark, then you have to wipe it all over again, and just keep going lighter so that you don't have to rub it again if you make a mistake by chance. It might seem messy at the beginning, but later it just gives a really nice look. Like, it's just amazing in the end. So don't worry, don't panic in the beginning itself. Make sure you keep building the color up. Again with the Urban Decay brush, the angular brush, I'm just going in from the inner side, like just lightly, not much, so that it gives a good transition as well and a nice eye look. As you can see, I've just gone too slight with it so that it looks natural and the crease as well looks nice. So this is how the transition is. If you feel like you need to blend it or something like that, you can go with it. And apparently this is how the look has turned out. I pretty much like it, and now I'm going to go up with a little bit of concealer here in the center of my eyelid with the concealer brush. So I'll show it to you now. As you can see, I have a little amount of concealer on my Urban Decay concealer brush. So I'm just going in the center of the eyelid. You need to go very lightly, make sure you don't mess up things. So yeah. And then just to set the concealer up, you need the pressed powder. In case if you don't have the pressed powder or the compact powder as you call it, you can use your loose powder just to set the concealer and for it to dry it up quickly. I am using the Simply Pretty from the Avon as I used it for my face. So I'm using it again in my concealer brush just to go over it again. As you can see, I set the concealer up with the pressed powder, the compact, and now just to give it a dramatic look, also as I said earlier, that don't worry if you feel that the concealer is too much, you can just blend in the shades again. After all, eyeshadows are all about playing with, like the colors are all about you need to play with, so don't worry about it. So now I'm going with a golden shade from the eyeshadow palette of the Claire's eyeshadow palette. So this is the shade here, golden one. I'm using this one just to give it a base, and then to give it a dramatic look, like more shine, I'm going to use the bronzer, like golden bronzer that I have. I'll just show it to you after I'm done with the eyeshadow here. So I'm going with a concealer brush again. So I'm going with the concealer again on the concealed part here with this golden shade right here. As you can see that the golden eyeshadow is in its place now. I'll just go a little bit more. Yeah, I'm done. And now I'll go up with the bronzer again. As I said that This is from the PS range, Primark range. This is a bronze highlight and glow. So this has like 4 shades in it. uh, One is sunbeam, this one's a sunbeam, this one's the siesta, this one's the sundown, and the pool party. So I am going to use the sunbeam first, and then in case if I feel that it's light or not too dramatic, then I will go with the sundown shade over it. So as you can see, the contrast looks really nice now and the shade has come up well. I gave it a little bit of wing, like with the angular brush itself. I just made it a shape like a winged one. So I'm just going with a light, touch up on my brow bone with the sundown highlighter, the palette of that, like the highlighter palette. So yeah, this is the shade here. I have taken it, as you can see. Yeah. Ooh. So this is how it looks apparently. Now we'll go with the eyeliner first. No, actually I'll just curl my lashes now with my Vega Beauty eyelash curler here. Just go like, there I've curled my lashes. Now I'll just go with my eyeliner, winged liner for the dramatic look as usual. So as usual, my Oriflame eyeliner, and now I'm going up with my winged liner. I'm going to begin with the edges here so that it gives a proper shape. There goes my wing liner. And in case if you feel that the liner is you can't take the liner too far or something, and you want to erase the edges just like I want to, just take the tissue as I said and then just wipe off the excess here. And there it is. That's how it is. And you can take the purple shade or the pink shade on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the purple shade right here, and I'm just going to underline here, just connect it with the eyeliner and take it down. That's how it is. It will give you a really nice finish to your eyeliner as well, and will open up your eyes wide like this. Now I'm just going with a light kajal, like not too heavy, as my eyes, upper eye, like the lid is already much dramatic, and I'm just gonna go a little heavy on the edge here and then just very light on the inner corner. So yeah. Just wipe off the excess. And now the last step for my eyes is my mascara. So I am going with the Verimi Extenda Lash Mascara. So I'm done with both my eyes, and this is how it looks like. Now I'll go up with little blush and highlighter on my cheekbones and the highlighted areas, apparently the edges of my face. So first I am going with the pink shade right here that we used as the base. So I'm taking the So as you can see, I'm done with my blush. Now I'm going with the same palette, which is a bronzer, highlight and glow, which is from the PS range. And now I'll just be going with the sundown shade here on my cheekbones, on the cupid's bow, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead, actually the T-zone, and a little bit on my chin. I'll be going with my fingers. You need that glow. Lips, I'm going with the Oriflame's the one range color stylist lip liner. This is how it looks. This is the shade I'm using, the red shade. It's a proper dark shade. I'm going to fill in my lips completely with this shade. That will give me matte look as well. So yeah. So this is the complete look after the lip color, bindi, earrings, and I've just tied a bun. It's too hot actually, so I hope you like it, and I hope this has helped you in a way if you're attending any wedding, as it is the wedding season, any party or any function. This can be a Sangeet look as well if you want it. And what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section. And about the products, I'll be putting them up in the description box below as usual. If you have any queries, comment below and ask me, or you can email me at the email ID given below. Recreation of any looks, requests is most welcome, and let me know how this video was again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel again if you haven't. What are you waiting for? Go subscribe, hit the bell button, and wait for the next video. See y'all guys.